Oh my gosh. Look at all these shadows. It's look. Oopsie. My Colourpop eyeshadow collection. This is a lot for me. I mean, yeah, so we're gonna swatch these bad boys, right? Yeah, so grab a snack and a drink and stay tuned.
Bounce. Wayne Wonder. Bounce, bounce.
Hey guys, Ikarlene here, back with another video, and as you can tell by the title, I am doing my Colourpop collection. The Supershock shadows. I have them, the colorful ones and the neutral ones. Yes, quite a bit. And yes, the background has changed somewhat. I was getting a bit tired of the background I had previously. I mean, it's been in like basically all, well, not all, but most of my videos, at least the ones that I film at home. So this is just simply another wall of my beauty room. You know, behind is like my glasses, like shades and some shoes and some hats and a pretty bouquet. So hopefully you like this background. Just tell me if you like this background, or if you prefer the old one. I can always switch it up. Lighting is okay. It's raining cats and dogs today. It's Sunday and it's just a very gloomy day, so I decided to film another video because I usually like post 2 videos over the weekend, because that's the only time I get to like film and post. You know, during the week I'm just a very busy mommy and professional, so I have absolutely no time. So we are going to talk about the Colourpop Supershock shadows, which basically took the makeup community by storm. This is an indie brand that got its steam through social media, mostly Instagram and YouTube, some Facebook afterwards, but mostly through those 2 social media engines. And they started producing these really awesome shadows at like an insane price. These cost $5 a pop, and I don't even know if there are drugstore shadows of this quality at this price. It's that insane, that's to tell you. And I love them so much. I own Okay Thunder. I own like 36 colors, so I kind of broke it up between the neutrals and the very colorful ones. So basically the swatches, you'll see all my neutrals first, and then we'll go into all the colors. In terms of the consistency of the Colourpop Supershock shadows, it's like a cream base consistency, but then it dries down nicely. They usually say it's best applied using your fingers, but you can, okay, always the phone. You can use a very stiff synthetic brush, which is what I did to get this look, you know. And basically what I have on the lids is Lala, and in the inner tear duct I have I Heart This, you know. So again, these are like dirt cheap, $5. I think on the site it's 30 US per order. That qualifies for free shipping within continental USA, I believe. And they've now introduced free shipping internationally, thank God, amen. And I think the order has to be like 49 US and over to qualify for free shipping. So I mean, those in the Caribbean, if you're interested, I highly suggest that you try these shadows out. You will not be disappointed. I will say though, the consistency across the board is not constant. I have noticed like some of the matte shades, particularly the very light matte shades, are very patchy and hard to blend whereas like the metallics and the ones with the glitter glide on like butter. Okay then, I need to like take my phone off because they have started with the notifications. Yeah, anyways, so they glide on like butter, you know. In terms of storage, they do say to keep it tightly closed because it's like a screw-on lid, and the reason for this is because it's a cream-based consistency. It will dry out if you leave them out in the open, you know, especially for too long. So you don't want that to happen. So I suggest that you keep them closed within the pot. These are things that you can't depot. So even though they're very cheap, you know, I know makeup artists in particular might have a hard time bringing like a whole set of these on a job because they are, or they can be quite bulky to carry. So that being said, I mean, if there was some way you could carry it in a palette, that would have been cool, but like a Z palette, but alas, that can't be the case. So that being said, right, let's just get on to the swatches. So I will do the neutrals first and call out the names, and then we will do the crazy colors, the colors that, I mean, are very pretty, but you don't really use them as an everyday, you know, colors. So let's just start with some of the lightest and just graduate. Alright, so the first one I have is Copperfield, and this is a matte, almost beigey cream, of course my skin tone is a MC45, so it would look different on everybody's skin tone, right? Just saying. But that is how Copperfield, what a name, glides on, right? And the color payoff is like insane. So let me stop rambling and just continue swatching because this is gonna be a long video. Next one is Truth. Alright. Another kind of beigey, but this one's a little more on the satin side as opposed to like straight mattes. Right, so that is Truth. Right. Next one is Hanky Panky, as you can see there. God, I have things under my nails. What's that? That's so gross. My hair is wet and I put some product in so that when it dries, it doesn't dry frizzy. So this is what Hanky Panky looks like in the pot. This is like a deeper beige. I'd say like a biscuit color. You know, I purchased these as possible transitioning lighter colors. So that is Hanky Panky. So it has a little more brown in it than the two previous ones, right? Okay, let me go on to something a little more glitzy. This is I Had This, and this is what I have on my inner tear ducts there, right? But I will swatch it for the benefit of this video and my subscribers, my loyal subscribers, right? And that is I Had This. Very shimmery, kind of, I don't know how to describe it. Very pale champagne, I guess. Pale champagne. Yeah. You know. So the next one is Birthday Girl, and this is a limited edition color. This one was to celebrate Colourpop's first birthday. And I think the anniversary date is sometime in May, so you typically would get a limited edition shadow free with your purchase around that time of year. And this is what it looks like in the pot. It's very, very glittery. This one is like a New Year's Eve color, no lie. And that is Birthday Girl there, right? And we are going into the more, one last light pale one. This is Birthday Boy, right? And this one is more duochrome. This is one of my few duochromes. So that's what it looks like in the pot. This is for the 2nd anniversary because I think Colourpop is only 2, right? And this is what Birthday Boy looks like. And Birthday Boy is a little deeper, a little cooler than Birthday Girl, right? So let me just wipe these off, and then we could go to the warmer neutrals, the deeper neutrals, you know, because I will soon run out of hand, and I don't want to go all the way down. I want you all to be able to like see properly, right? So the next one is Lala, and this is what I have on the lids. It's like a, I would call it like a rose gold. Again, I am so bad at descriptions, but let the swatch do all the talking. So yeah, that is Lala. Lala is lovely. It's one of my favorite all over the lid colors. It's like gorgeous. Just wipe off. Next one is Sequin. Another one I love. This is how Sequin looks in the pot. A kind of rose gold, but with some glitter in it. And this one's a little deeper than Lala, a little pinkier than Lala, I should say. So yeah, so that's Sequin there. And you notice how intense and insane pigment is with the metallic ones. They are like insane. Alright, next one is Nillionaire. This one is a really popular one. It's very pretty. This is how it looks in the pan. It's like a champagne, a pale champagne gold. Yeah, I think. With a kind of green undertone to it. It's kind of cool. So that is Nillionaire there. It's so pretty. Next one I'm gonna swatch is Game Face. And this is like a copper tone, penny tone kind of bronzy. This is so pretty. I would tell everybody to get it, especially girls of color. You know, this is a very brown, girl-friendly color. Look at that. Like, life. I died for that color. It's that serious. Like, I just, I love that color. Next one is On the Rocks. On the Rocks is, it's very hard to open. It's a kind of bronzy, not as coppery, a bronze kind of color with some glitter in it. Alright, so let's see, almost bronzy, more chocolate in it, you know, but a pretty color nonetheless, you know, so just saying. Next one I am going to swatch is Quiche. And Quiche has some duochrome in it. It has a greeny purpley shift, almost iridescent. And this one also has glitter in it. This is a very unique and pretty shade. Alright, so look at that. That is just so pretty. I don't know, if you don't have a Colourpop eyeshadow, I strongly recommend that you get one, because you ain't living if you have Colourpop. I'm just saying. Next one is To a T, and I think To a T is a matte. Yeah, it's a matte. It's like a doo-doo brown color. But you know, these doo-doo brown colors are like very good transitioning colors for the lid, right? You always need a doo-doo brown in your collection. Alright, and that is To a T, right? Like a kind of warm cocoa color. Almost reminds me of Makeup Geek's Cocoa Bear. Ooh, if y'all want me to do a Makeup Geek collection, like, let me know in the comments below, because I do have some Makeup Geek shadows that are like thebomb.com. So yeah, next one is Bandit, and this is another like brown matte, but this one has more, it pulls more red in the brown, you know. And again, this would make a good deepening of the crease color. So let me just swatch that there. And I find the deeper matte shadows glide on very well compared to like the lighter ones, which tend to skip a little. You know, I don't find it blend as smoothly as the deeper ones. So I don't know if it has something to do, if there's a different formula there for the deeper ones, the deeper colors, but that is what I've noticed. Next one is Mittens, and Mittens is a very deep brown that has like a purple undertone to it. It reminds me of Makeup Geek's Cherry Cola, which I love, or even Americano. The Americano, yeah, either one of those, because those colors are pretty close. And this is what Mittens look like. Again, very pretty for like the fall and to deepen up the crease in your eye. Really, really pretty. I mean, these shadows are like life in a pot. And the last neutral is Roulette, and this is a black. You always need a black in your life, you know what I mean? So let's just swatch the black, and look how black this black is. That is black. The only other black that I have is as intense as this is Makeup Geek's Corrupt, but that's like in a powder form. This is like cream, so cream is supposed to be a little more intense than the powder counterparts, so, you know. So those are like the shades there. Look how lovely they are. I just died for these colors. They are like insane. So let me just like wipe off those swatches, because what I've noticed too, especially the deeper ones, they do stain. So just be mindful of that. I prefer using a flat synthetic brush or even a fluffy one to like apply the makeup as opposed to my finger. I mean, you can use your finger to get a more intense payoff, but I find even if you use a brush and you just take your time with it, it does the job just as well, you know. So look, you see, it's still like I have a swatch tattoo. That's to tell you how insane and intense the pigmentation on these shadows are. It's like life in a pot. So yeah, so let us deal with the colorful ones now, right? And oof, I'm just getting so very excited for these colorful ones. You have no idea. It's like, ugh. So let me kind of do it in a kind of rainbow sequence. I'll try. See if I could do this. So the first one I'm gonna swatch is Liberty, and it comes off very white, but it's really a silver in the pan, and Liberty's intense. It's like liquid metal. So that is Liberty. Look how insane that looks. That is just, that's like insane, you know. I know you're gonna hear me say insane buttery pigmented. I'm gonna be repeating myself a lot in this video. I do apologize, but I mean, next one I'm gonna swatch is, let me do the yellows first. This is Glowstix. This is described as a pressed pigment on the Colourpop website. It's a yellow and it has glitter in it, so you are gonna get some glitters. And that's Glowstix, and that's very good for a yellow shadow because I find yellows are very patchy and they're very pale, and the payoff is not as intense as the other, you know, colors. Next one is Telepathy, and I believe this is a Kathleen Lights collaboration, if I'm not mistaken. Look how pretty that is. And the cool thing is, like, it comes with this like quilted pattern when you get it. Most of mine don't have it again, but it looks so nice you don't even want to like mess with the pot. And that is how Telepathy looks. It's like liquid gold. It's like insane. Let's see if I could do like a proper like color wheel. Alright. Next one is Bubbly. Bubbly is a glittery pink. As you can see, I know the lighting is kind of washing it out a little bit. Sorry about that. So you have to get some proper lighting. But this is Bubbly. It's a very pale pink. You know, it has a very cool silvery undertone to it, but it's very pretty. You know, it's a very soft color. Alright. Next one is iKarlene. And iKarlene is very lavender looking. This is iKarlene. And this too also has glitter in it, but I think this one is a little cooler than Bubbly. Yeah, it almost looks silver. Almost. Has a hint of lavender in it. You know. So, continuing with the swatches. This one is a very insane color. This is Erotic. Yeah, Erotic. This too is another pressed pigment and is the only red that I have. I think on the website they advise not to use this on the eyes, which I find is hilarious because it's in the section with the eyeshadows. So, you know, like, Colourpop, what are you about? So that is Erotic there. And it does have some glitter in it, you know. It's a very intense color. Let me just get the new wipes because all my wipes are like duty now. So the next one I'm gonna swatch is a very Slave to Pink. This is a very popular color as well. It's like a fuchsia pink. It's like insane. It's like insane. It's like pinky purple, and it is duochrome. Look how pretty that is. That's just like insane, you know. But very pretty. I really have to find somewhere to wear that to. Maybe I could for Halloween, you know. Next one is Fantasy. Fantasy is a little more purple than Slave to Pink, but it has the same concept of the duochrome kind of shocky kind of color. So that is Fantasy there. So this is it so far. So let me finish off the purples and then do the blues and the greens, and then we're done. Okay, next one is Lace, and as you can see I've hit pan on it. So I mean, just to be clear, this down here is not all the product. I mean, I thought so at first until I hit pan on one of them, and I realized that it's not that much product in each pot. So just be mindful of that, and I guess that would explain why it's only $5, right? But you don't need a lot. A little goes a long way. So that is the Lace, and it's so beautiful. It is just, and it's like, purple is my favorite color, so I love that color a lot. Like, purple is my jam. Purples and then like blues, you know, they are my jam. Next one is Hustle, and Hustle is a more plummy matte color. It's very pretty. It's a good fall color. So I mean, like, all the fall trends are going on. If you want to get that plum look, I suggest you look into this color, and that is Hustle. It's very pretty, very pretty. I keep saying pretty. I need to expand my vocabulary. Next one is Porter. I believe this too is another Kathleen Lights collab. I don't know if it's still on the site, because I know sometimes they could be limited edition. If it's still on the site, I suggest to get it. This one is a plum with some glitter in it. So yeah, not even plum, burgundy with glitter. It's really gorgeous, like beautiful. Just saying. I'm really liking this background though, so let me know if I should keep it or not, you know, because I do like to switch things up a bit, you know. So let me just, again, story of my life. I should have gotten the makeup remover. Shoulda, woulda, coulda is a nice song, eh? It's a song we all sing in our lives from time to time. I shoulda, coulda, woulda. I shoulda, woulda, coulda. Yeah, I just made that up. Sorry, I'm just in a very good mood today. Yeah. Yeah, so alright, we could work with this, even though I still have that tattoo going on. Like I said, they do stain. So let's just go with the blues now, right? Whoopsie. So the first one I'm gonna swatch is Bay, and Bay is a duochrome blue. It has like a purplish shift. It's really pretty. I don't know why they call it Bay, but we'll roll with it. But look at how gorgeous, like, dyed. It's either purple with blue shift or blue with purple shift. I don't know, but I just died and went to heaven just swatching that. It's just so pretty. It's like color goals, really. It's just so pretty. Next one I'm going to swatch now is Rex. Rex is a very royal blue, like a navy blue, and this one I've also hit pan on. I need to like repurchase these before they discontinue them, you know, just saying. So this is Rex. It's like a blue with a black in it. This is a very good evening wear color, you know, just saying. Just saying, you know. Yeah. The next one I'm gonna swatch is Etiquette. Etiquette is like a true blue, like cerulean blue. I don't know. It's a very nice blue. It's in a mid-range blue. Whatever that is. And that one has a satin finish to it, whereas the other two on top have a very glittery effect to it. You know, it's very, very pretty. If you only know the mess I have right there in that corner of the room, it's like, really, it's like, iKarlene, really. Next one is coconuts. This is a really pretty blue, almost like a greeny blue. It's just so pretty. I need to wear this one more often. I don't wear it enough. But look at that. Father, Jesus and the Holy Ghost. Look at that. I'm just saying, girls. If you all don't have Colourpop in all your lives, you all need to start questioning your existence. Like, seriously. This one is one that I'm upset with because they've discontinued it. And had I known, I would have gotten a backup because it's so pretty. This is my kind of blue too, as well. It's Ibiza. It reminds me of the color of the ocean in the Maldives. Kind of greeny blue. And this one has glitter in it as well. But man, oh man, this one is like insane. Look at that blue. Colourpop, please bring back Ibiza. Please bring back Ibiza. I don't know why y'all discontinued Ibiza. Y'all, who advised y'all to get rid of it? I mean, like, really, who did? That is such a pretty color. Next one I'm gonna swatch is Empire, and this is like a emerald green with some glitters in it. It's very pretty. I don't have enough greens in my collection, but I am slowly building. So that is Empire there, right? I mean, these colors can't. I just can't. Next one is Midnight, and this is like a moss green. I think this too is another Kathleen Lights collabo. I didn't get all her colors. I think one of them was Weenie, and Weenie looked like something I already own in there, so I didn't get it. So this is it here. It's a moss green with glitter in it. So let's just swatch this bad boy. Yeah, very pretty. It's a very nice vampy green color, moss green. Again, good for fall. It's a good fall color, even though in the Caribbean we don't have fall, but because we follow a lot of the fashion trends in places that do have fall, we tend to like gravitate to those colors this time of the year. Like this lip color I have on is Milani's Lip Matamore lipsticks, liquid lipsticks, and this is Sugar. I love it. Right, next one is Fizz, and I don't know which of the two got discontinued, so I'm gonna swatch the two. And this is like a lime green. It lives up to the name, Fizz. A lime green with glitter in it. Right, let me just swatch that. Yeah, so that is Fizz. Alright. I feel like jumping online and buying more Colourpop. It's just like, I don't know. I'm just catching an urge to get more colors. This is so pretty, but I have so many of 26 colors. So I think I need to like chill. And the last one I'm going to feature is Sour. And Sour is like a chartreuse green. It's lighter than Fizz. Right? But it's Still very pretty. It's a yellowy green. I wouldn't necessarily call it a matte. Looks more like a satin, even though it's a matte. So that is sour there, right? And that basically is my Colourpop Supershock shadows, eyeshadow collection, and swatches. And we swatched about 36 shades, which is not a lot by YouTube standards, because I think it have people who own all the colors, and it must have like a million colors. I just can't keep up, and it does make sense to like get all of them, because some of them I find are like repeating itself. It's just a different name for the shade, you know. And then too, you have to use them all before they dry out, so just be mindful of that, you know. So I think I'm good there. When I start hitting pan on certain colors, then I'll probably replenish my stock, but until then, you know, I'm just good with it. So that is basically that for this video. So if you like these kinds of videos where I show my collection and I give you swatches, please comment in the comment section below and tell me what you like to see. I could probably do my favorite eyeshadow palettes next, primers and stuff like that. I know there's one I want to do. I want to review the Fizz palettes. I have a couple of them, and I want to do some lime crime swatches, as well as some Anastasia Beverly Hills swatches, you know, and some coloring, you know. So I have substantial collections in those, so I could always do that, right? So I mean, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed as yet, please do. And until the next time, bye.